And the military bases that you see here is telling you that if you don't behave, we are going to use force. Sometimes I wish, and I'm saying this seriously, that we too had a nuclear weapon, because that is what Europe and America understands. Thank you.
For Captain Ibrahim Traoré, there is no hour too late to call for mobilization, not even at 11 p.m. And it is a strong mobilization of the people of Burbula. On this night of January 3rd into the early morning of the 4th at Tifo Square, Amor, under the leadership of the Howard Citizens Watch, the protesters are sending a message. No destabilization of the power of their iconic leader is possible.
Tonight, January 3rd, 2026, we have learned with great sadness, with much bitterness, that the enemies of the nation have once again tried to hinder the triumphant march of the Burkinabe people toward their full sovereignty. And we came out to remind all those in power who think they can drag us back into deceit, who think they can bring us back into the suffering we are leaving behind. All of that the Burkinabe people have said no to. We do not agree, and we condemn it with all our strength. Any attempt to destabilize the people's power, which is that of the MPSR, the state, and the theoretical leadership of Comrade Captain.
Wow, greetings everyone, family, brothers and sisters. Those are citizens of Burkina Faso on the street, ready to protect our beloved leader, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, after a failed coup attempt in Burkina Faso. This comes few hours after United States of America captured Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. Family, after that failed coup attempt, something extraordinary happened. Not orders from generals or from presidential offices, not from foreign embassies, but the people themselves poured into the streets. Children, as you heard and you watch in this video, youth, mothers, fathers, elders, they came in shifts day and night with one clear message: we will protect our leader. They stood to defend Captain Ibrahim Traoré. And this brings me to one thing, that while we are thinking about unity, Africa, we have to hone even nuclear power. You know, I have listening Professor PLO Lumumba. He talked the same thing, the way I think. He said there's a need for Africa to hone, not because interference will be there. These people cannot protect Ibrahim Traoré themselves. We have seen what happened in Venezuela. They came and captured Nicolas Maduro. Citizens did nothing. There's a time where we do nothing. And that's why they cannot try to capture Putin. You know why? Putin has a button. He can press the button at any time T. So let us take you to what PLO Lumumba has suggested.
We Africans must now begin to recognize, and this was recognized as early as 1963, and the chair of the commission is here. They'll be celebrating 60 years in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. And 60 years ago, on the 24th day of May, Kwame Nkrumah warned us. He said, if we are not united, they are going to interfere with us militarily. They are going to interfere with our economy. They are going to interfere with our agriculture. They are going to interfere with our health. Our duty, and I hope that when African heads of states and government meet in Addis next week, it will not be another jamboree at which pro forma speeches are read. I hope it will be an occasion to give meaning to Africa Agenda 2063. I hope it will be an occasion to give meaning to Africa Continental Free Trade Area. I hope it will be an occasion to revitalize the Malabo Declaration, the Maputo Declaration, the Yamoussoukro Declaration. In other words, we Africans, as I conclude, we Africans must stop operating in silos. Rwanda alone will not confront them. Burundi alone will not confront them. But if we go through the regional bodies and ultimately the African Union, we may indeed succeed in putting away this bulwark. And remember, it is no longer just Europe. There is a new scramble for Africa. The Chinese are here. The Turks are here. The Qataris are here. All of them are coming back. And the military bases that you see here is telling you that if you don't behave, we are going to use force. Sometimes I wish, and I'm saying this seriously, that we too had a nuclear weapon, because that is what Europe and America understands. Thank you.
Yes, those are just views of Professor PLO Lumumba. Let me take you direct into the streets in Burkina Faso. You can hear the voices of our people there on the...
The gravediggers have organized themselves once again. After witnessing several failed attempts, they have now mustered up the courage once again to orchestrate another coup d'etat, which was bravely foiled by men, capable men. Because when Captain Ibrahim Traoré arrived, it was told to the people and to the whole world that he surrounded himself with capable men to save Burkina Faso. These men swore, together with the people of Burkina Faso, that Captain Ibrahim Traoré is the apple of our eye. Today, the coup d'etat was successfully foiled.
Turn out in large numbers. For civic vigilance, the actions of the MPSR2 are tangible. Burkina Faso is on a positive path of development, and we must stay the course against all odds. I don't know how anyone could be against this man who has given everything for this country. Just look at the development that has been underway for the past 2 to 3 years. So we, the youth of Burkina Faso, say to them, to hell with you. We simply made a call to this youth. A young woman who is aware, committed, and determined. A young woman who says no. To those who want to stop our revolution. The popular challenge that produced this law with a resulting outcome, we are on the ground and we do not have it. On the eve, Citoyenne reassures that she will continue to play her role in blocking the path of all those who wish us harm, against the power of Captain Ibrahim Traoré. According to her, it is clear that the progressive popular revolution underway in Burkina Faso is disturbing some people in more ways than one. But the vision carried by the MPSR2 is a sure path for the Burkinabe people to fully assert their sovereignty.
Yeah, those are voices of our people in Burkina Faso, ready to protect Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Right now, they are saying they're not going to sleep. They will move into shift. Others will go to sleep, and others will remain on the street to make sure that Captain Ibrahim Traoré is okay. In Ouagadougou and across Burkina Faso, the streets spoke louder than any press conference. This was not fear. This was memory. Africa, remember how silence killed Thomas Sankara. Africa remembers how betrayal destroyed Patrice Lumumba. Africa remembers how NATO bombs Elas Muhammad al-Gaddafi. This time the people said, not again, not in our generation, not while we are alive. Just hours before failed coup, news blog from Latin America, the capture of Nicolas Maduro sent shockwaves across the global south. Different continent, same script. When leaders challenge control, when they say our resources belongs to our people, pressure falls. destabilization comes, COUP falls. Africa is no longer blind to the pattern. So the question must be asked clearly. Why Traoré? Why they fear Traoré? It's because he's young? No. It's because he refused to bow? Maybe yes. It's because he speaks direct to the people instead of foreign masters? No, I think no. The real answer is simple. They want Africa's resources. They want to control gold, uranium, land, labor, and Traoré stands in the way. You know, when Traoré came to power, as I said many times, he made sure that resources such as gold is under control of the government. Traoré warned Africans. He spoken of a coming black winter. Not a winter of weather, brothers and sisters, but a winter of pressure, sanctions, chaos, regime change. He spoke of the rules of the jungle. Only the prepared survive. Only the united endure. Africa laughed. We clapped. But now we understand what the meaning of that warning. Let us speak the hard truth, brothers and sisters. There's no international laws that truly protects African leaders who resist exploitation. There's no such kind of law. There's no global code that can stop coup plotted by external powers. When resources are at stake, there's no Security Council that defends African sovereignty without condition. We have to go back to our history. You remember what happened to Kwame Nkrumah, to Sankara, to Patrice Emery Lumumba. History proved this. So the people of Burkina Faso understood something powerful. If we don't protect Traoré, no one will. And it's not about the people of Burkina Faso, it's about the people of Africa. If we don't protect Traoré, no one will. It's our duty to come out in numbers. Those who are in Burkina Faso, they have to come out in numbers. Those who are far away, we have to raise our voices. We have to send our message that this time we will not allow this in your generation. This mobilization is bigger than Burkina Faso. It is a message to Africa. It's a message to the world. Africa is learning. Africa is remembering. Africa is standing up. This is not just about maybe one man. It's about never losing another generation of hope. This time, Africa is saying, we failed Sankara, we failed Lumumba, we failed Gaddafi, but we will not fail Traoré. History must not repeat itself. The city of Burkina Faso have spoken, and the echo is spreading across the entire continent of Africa. Africa, stay awake. Africa, stay united. Protect your future. Have been saying, the issue here is not a Traoré. The issue is about resources. You know, if you heard the speech made by Donald Trump after saying Venezuela will be under control of United States of America until America sees there as a good transition. What does that mean? It means Venezuela will be led by United States of America. Trump will be the president of Venezuela, at the same time the president of United States of America, until they see there as transition of governance according to them. And to those who want oil, America will sell to them. If you have heard clearly this full speech of President Trump after the capture of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, so you can understand. So here, They're not resting. They're coming to Africa. They have started in the Horn of Africa. We see how we were divided when Israel recognized Somaliland. You see how we were divided when Nigeria was bombed. So I think this is our time for Africa to reflect and to see how we can come together. And that's why I shared a video of Professor PLO Lumumba that maybe we need NUK to protect ourselves. The problem that we have within ourselves, we have puppets, and we should not allow this to happen. We have to tell each other, stop what you are doing. You know, we black people, we betray each other almost every time. We must stop betrayal. We must have self-love. We must stop self-hate. We have self-hate, that's why sometimes we hate each other and we allow all these things to happen. But this time, let us unite and speak with one voice, brothers and sisters. We must not repeat the same mistake. We have to learn from the history. So, family, brothers and sisters, if you have something to share with us, please do so through the comment section. Thank you for watching. Have a nice time.
Thank you, Africa. Mama Africa, oh, yeah. You make African great. Thank you, Africa. Thank you, Africa.